Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Sunday, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Kaiji. Oh, boy. So in the last episode of Kaiji, well, shit, we started, wrapping things up a little bit. Kaiji got his shit together, he, challenged the old man to the lottery. He put the old man through a lot of bullshit to obfuscate fucking everything. And then the old man, Hyoda, I think his name is, he pulled out the most yakuza shit I ever did see. Hey Kaiji, if you lose, you're betting your fingers. The amount of money you got that, man, it ain't nothing. I piss 20 million yen. You're giving me some fingers if we're doing this bet, so... Oh boy, alright, so Kaiji, coming to the end of it, got what episode is this? Probably it's like 25? 25. We got one more episode left after this, so at the end of this, by the end of this episode, or by the start of the next episode, Kaiji is gonna owe me some fingers. Or at the very least, he's gonna owe himself some fingers, but there you go. But let's get in here and let's see how Kaiji managed to bamboozle this fucking old ass man, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh boy, God, it's gonna be so fucking weird. It is gonna be so goddamn weird not having to make Kaiji episodes anymore. Like, it's my fault too, because I should have been done with this series and have it completed months ago. Like, fuck. And oh god, like I don't even think the guy who recommended it for patron stuff, I don't even know if he watches my channel anymore. It's been so long. It has been a full ass fucking year and a bit since I started Kaiji. And I'm so sorry. Oh, I don't even know what the thing was. I don't even know, like, just every time I was like, okay, time for Kaiji, something would happen in my life, and it's like, well, fuck, Kaiji's gonna go back a week. Like, oh god, but it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird not having Kaiji, like, on the docket anymore, man. But one more week after this. You're gonna lose them fingers, boys. Gonna give me some fingies. $100 million. God, did this inspire that one Resident Evil 7 DLC? The one with the blackjack that I really liked when I played it on the channel? Okay, so my Japanese is really bad, but I really like that effect there where it looked like it showed up as the sign for death. Like, I think that was a sign for death, I'm not sure. And then it just morphed into a Grim Reaper face. That shit rad. Nah, my boy. Nah, my boy. You already rigged this game. You already fucking rigged this game, my dude. Like, you riggy-diggied this. So if you're gonna take this through, you best take this through. Fucking $9 an hour. Fucking, and my man, you got fired. You got fired. So you lose those fingers, you're never getting a job again. Because everyone will think you're a fucking Yakuza. He'll be able to live perfectly fine until next season where he'll just have to do it all again. Close to zero does not mean zero, my dude. If he loses, then he's gonna have to learn how to write with his other hand. I mean, you lose those fingers, you might as well just fucking kill yourself, my dude. I mean, you ain't got no family of note. If you kill yourself, they can't make your family pay the fucking funeral costs. Pallid. Oh, that's a good fucking name for an episode. He should have just been like, I'll bet my penis. Bet you the old man would go for that one. He'll have that shit put in a jar and preserved. Put it on a necklace and make Tonagaro wear it. Oh no! Oh no! Pop Pop woke up from his nap. Oh, he sounds like he's having an orgasm. I don't like that. Beta endorphin. God, the old man's getting stimulated, man. I'm waiting to just hear the thud from under the table. Just dunk. That man's rock fucking hard. Pop Pop don't give a shit. Pop Pop says set the shit up. He best hope that shit's secure. That shit goes off prematurely, man. That bet should be fucking invalid. Oh, it's his left hand. What's the shitty hand anyway? Like he's at least giving you your right hand. You know, you can still use the good hand. He's gonna replace the lots, isn't he? Is he gonna replace the lots? God, imagine if he just went, okay, now that we've set this up, I don't like those lots. Here's some new ones. Some nice cardboard lots. Oh, God. God, their raw gambling energy is just causing the air to get heavier. Dragon Ball Z power levels, but it's just a gambling. Yes, pleasure, that's what he'll call it, yeah. I want to know what this man's backstory is. Like, imagine, like, flashback, this man, like, started from nothing, and he just fucking, he fucked his way to the top. You're going to seek a larger and larger amount of dolphins, you fool. You're addicted to it, you fool. That is true. Most gamblers that hit it big lose all of their winnings within about a year, and oftentimes wind out worse than they started. But Kaiji, what about season 2? Or die trying. Honestly, it's probably gonna be the second one. Let's be honest here. The big dick palanquin bringing in the money, and then the little fucking Walmart bag. Oh my god, Kaiji, you dumb fuck. You dumb fuck. Take the money and run. Take the money and fucking run, my boy. Fuck these losers. I mean, at least Grandpa's having fun, you know? Like, it's time out of the home. He's spending time with the family. Gambura. I just love just the random English coming in, you know? Like, fuck, dude. Uh, his His enjoyment is fucking infectious. He would never, says the man who watched Kaiji do a crime. That's true, don't want him slipping anything into the box. My man, this is for 120 million and some fucking fingers, dude. Of course my man's gonna be cautious, there's mutilation on the line. God, the difference in their skin tone, dude. Like, pallid is the right word. I'm waiting for Pop Pop just fucking swipe it. Like, he took a long-ass time. He took a long-ass time letting go of that lot. Nah. Kaiji, you should've, Kaiji, my boy, you should've waited till he let go. You best hope that fake lot you put in don't get shook loose. My man's shaking that shit pretty vigorously, my dude. I don't know. Is it though? So what, you gonna wait till round 2 to draw it? I don't know, man. That's pretty like sus. I don't know. Like, I wait for Grandpa to be like, "Oh man, I know what the fuck you doing, Chief. I know what you up to." He's spewing his gambling energy. What does the scouter say about his gambling level? Oh, jeez. I mean, you probably would be able to feel the winning lot by touch, just because it'll be slightly heavier from the ink on it. And if did you use a pen or a pencil? If it's a pencil, you'd be able to you'd be able to feel the graphite. If it's a pen, you'd be able to feel the ink just a little bit, especially if the ink is still wet. I remember what he actually used to do the circle. Where did these chuckle fucks come from? Oh, they're those guys. No pressure, Kaiji. They crawled in. Oh, these poor dumb bastards. And if he loses, I mean, they just want to be in the splash zone, let's be honest. A guy in the front got a poncho on. He's like, "Oh man, when that fucking guillotine comes down, I'm gonna be in the splash zone, boys." It's like Shamu. And this is why you never spend money that you don't have. There's a reason so many people in high places like encourage you to fucking take on credit and debt. It's because you can never get out of it once you're in. I'm waiting for Pop Pop to just be like, oh, hey, I found it, dumbass. Ishida died like a bitch. Sahara died like a bitch even more. Like, seriously, man, those men got splattered on the fucking sidewalk a fucking 100,000 feet down. Like, how the fuck did no one call the cops? Because this beat in the background is kind of bopping, not gonna lie, dude. He's fucking with him, isn't there? There's no circle on there. This whole thing. Oh, shit, sorry. This whole thing is just to psych his ass out. He knew. He knew you was cheating, dog. He knew. That or he's just fucking with him. I like this old man. I don't know. Man, I wish this man was my grandpa. Not gonna lie, actually, like, other than being absolutely evil and, like, you know, murdering people, this guy actually isn't all that far off from my granddad back before, you know, the dementia set in. My man, you pull it on the second, though. Like, you pull it, like, you pull it on your first turn, man, that's still sus as fuck. Like, wait until, like, the second go, dude. But then again, that does add more risk. It adds a little bit of risk to make it a little more believable. I don't know, man, that still sounds really sus. Man, it's a good thing poor people are just able to share their thoughts with a look. With a look, even. Man, poor people telekinesis. That's why poor people in England aren't allowed to look at the Queen, in case they try and steal her thoughts. Watch it not be there. Watch it not be there and he has to play it legit. Nah, idiot, it fell out. Nah, idiot, it fell out. You dumb bitch. The old man's gotta be looking at his face and being like, okay, yo, what the fuck are you doing, chief? Like, why are you tapping the sides, my man? You telling me you cheated this? If you pushed it out, then they'd have a gun at your head because you just pushed the winning lot out through a hole that shouldn't be there. You'd think someone would have noticed that, though. I love the saw going on in this in the fucking. Oh man. Now you gotta play this legit, King. You fucked up. You fucked up. You could have just gone home, but you didn't. You should have just taken the fucking like 20 million and gone home, dude. Pay off your debt. You've still got fucking 13 million to work with, and you are safe. 120 million. Very good. Yes. But no fingers and no money is even worse. My man gotta activate his fucking Byakugan. Being X is like, I'm sorry, what? I'm helping a lolly to do World War II. What's going on? So if the lot did fall out inside the box, that means there's two winning lots now, which means the chairman's chances of drawing it have gone up also. So well done, Kaiji, you fucked yourself. Check the other side, idiot. Check the other side. God, this is the dumbest fucking thing. Man, Kaiji is such a fucking idiot. You dropped this, King. Oh, geez, how's Kaiji gonna get out of this one? You should've just gone home, dude. Like that fucking picture. Like that fucking picture I was talking about before, where it's like, it's just Kaiji broken down, and it's like, Kaiji opens his wallet, a single yen coin falls out, and Kaiji's like, oh no, I have no money. And then he's got two buildings. Casino that kills you when you lose, gainful employment. Kaiji fucking sprints to the fucking casino that kills you when you lose. God, this show is so dumb. This show is so dumb. Oh. Like, its pacing is really, 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 really slow. But you know what? I don't mind it all that much because I don't know. It's a weird sort of catharsis calling Kaiji a dumb bitch. It's like, you know what? No, I know exactly what this show is. This show is a car crash in slow motion. You don't want to keep looking. You don't want to keep looking because you're watching a man slowly end his life because of his poor decision making. But you keep watching. You keep looking in because you get like a little bit of a sick thrill, being like, "Oh, how's he gonna get out of this one? Ooh, how's he gonna get out of this one? Oh, the airbag went off and he braced himself with his arms. Okay, all right. His fibia and tibia, is that? No, his radius and ulna are fractured because of that. But I mean, he's conscious and he didn't break his neck. How's he gonna get out of this? Like, you know, like he gets a little bit of good going, and then he fucks it up. Like, oh god, like this is Car Crash the anime. Oh god, it's just great. Oh man. Alright, so one thing I like that is returned is that we when the show started out, we had a lot of I guess metaphorical, like figurative scenes where it's just like, you know, the Grim Reaper showing up, Kaiji drowning, like swimming to an island, like basically metaphors to basically conceptualize what was going on, because seeing a bunch of people like gathered around a card table is not really all that interesting. But they spice it up, and over time that kind of went away. Probably because there was a lot more physicality to what was going on, like the going across the beams, playing the E cards, and we kind of had to be there in the moment. So it went away, and it was a little bit frustrating. But when we did get it, it was very good because it's like, oh man, hey, something that we haven't seen in a while, something that takes us out of this fucking single room we've been in for the last fucking 10 episodes. I like how it's coming back, especially now that like them drawing the lots is going to be very, very not really interesting from a visual perspective. So bringing back that visual flair that we had during the rock paper scissors, that's good. I like that a lot. They're really going hard on the sound effects, and I kind of like it. Like just they're going out of their way to just add as much tension to two fucking grown ass men pulling fucking pieces of tissue paper from a fucking shoebox, or sorry, a tissue box, as physically possible, and it is really, really, really nice to see. It is fun. It is good. Like I mean, they can't cut Kaiji's fingers off. I feel like Kaiji is gonna win this through some bullshittery, but he's gonna get fucked in the end. I feel like that's just kind of how this is going to go. But I do really like seeing this. Just like Kaiji's fucking barely contained terror. Like he went in there being extremely confident. Like, man, I'm gonna get that 120. I'm gonna fucking take this old man for a fucking ride. And then over time, like he's just like slowly he's getting chipped away, and the old man is getting more and more hype. Like they are contrasting in a really big way. Like the old man started as like, okay, yep, yeah, sure, I'll do this bet. I mean, you're making it interesting. Okay, then, all right. How about I make it? But give me the fingers. Give me them little fingies to suck on if I win. And like he's going on, he's like, oh, I'm really feeling it now. You're activating my dolphins. Yes. I mean, well, Kaiji's like, oh fuck, he's getting into this. Okay, so long as the paper is there. Oh shit, he's shaking it. Oh fuck, that's not enough to shake it loose, is it? Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Like, as time goes on, Kaiji is getting more and more nervous to the point where now he's an absolute goddamn nervous wreck, while the old man grows in power to the point where he's now looming like a fucking Oni in the distance, and that's... Oh god, this is really good. The fucking visual design and the fucking characterization they use in this show is just fucking on point. On fucking point, my dudes. I love it a lot. I'm wondering how they're going to end this off, because I mean, clearly he's not going to lose his fingers, right? Like if they actually go through with it and have a main character of a fucking shonen anime series lose their fucking fingers, I will be surprised, because it's not really something that you do all that often. You don't really amputate your main character unless they stop being the main character. Like Naruto was in so many fucking scenarios where he could have lost a limb, but he didn't until he fucking was no longer the main character anymore, and it was basically being passed down to his son. And even then, they just gave him another arm. Fucking, I don't know. Especially, for this time period this came out, fucking disfiguring the protagonist like that wasn't really something that you did, so, hey. I mean, but if they do it, I mean, hey, Kai's not exactly a figure that children should be looking up to anyway, so there you go. Oh boy, I'm big down, and all the fucking all the poor people fucking come crawling in. It's like we came to see Kaiji kick the chairman's ass. Oh man, I hope Tonagawa's okay with his fucking fried ass brain. But yeah, this, I don't know, man. This show good. Visually, it's fucking great. They put a bunch of tension and drama and just fucking weight into fucking the most mundane things, and it works really, really well to their favor. It is something that they could have fucked up in a really big way, but they didn't. They've come through. Towards the middle of the series, I was afraid that they had lost it a little bit, and that because the middle of this series is a bit of a drag. Honestly, I'm not a gigantic fan of the middle of this series, but the opening, the beginning of this show, big yes, and now that we're starting to wound down, we're getting that back. So if the show has a weak middle, but like a really strong beginning and a really strong end, I'm not gonna dink it that hard. But like fucking they make this landing, they make this fucking season end as big of a banger as they're fucking building it up to be. All right, you got me. I'll say okay, Kaiji a good show. Still not gonna watch season 2 though, but Kaiji good show. Oh, but yeah, I think that's really all I gotta say. Show good. Show good, show fun, show visually interesting. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this episode down there in the comments, whether you liked it, you disliked it, or you want to bring up something I left out, because that's entirely possible. That's a thing that can happen. As always, I am Nozz. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share on social media, tell your friends, hit the share button down below, and depending on whether or not Patreon dies by the time this comes out, down on the end card and on the description, you'll find a link to my Patreon or my Subscribe Star. Because hey, if Patreon dies by the time this comes out, then that'll be where I'm going. Oh boy, those fuckers are dying. Those fuckers are getting lawsuited. But yeah, if you really want to support me, that's where you can go. Whichever one is linked at the end of the video, that's the one I'm using. I would really appreciate it if you did, because with all this uwu virus going around, finding work is very difficult. But if you don't feel like it, there's no pressure. But there is like some goodies you can get on the end there if you want. But those are all listed on that page. So yeah. Anyway, so I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today, and I will see you a